Hey everyone, this is Randy from BibleBindGuide.com. Today I'm taking a look at a rebind. This is from Frost Leather. So Jeremiah contacted me and asked me if I would be interested in reviewing this, and he did not tell me what he was sending as far as the inside. And this is an NASB World, and so it's interesting because I actually was considering sending my NASB World out for a rebind last year, but I was reading it and I didn't want to do without it. And then I saw that it has a lot of writing in it, and then I saw that it has a lot of variation in the red letter. It's not too bad, but yeah, it's kind of but it's good enough to read. And I was enjoying reading it, but I really wanted another one. I love this Bible, and now I have one. So Jeremiah sent me one. This is the same Bible, but it's better quality. The paper's better. The print is better. Everything about this is better. This is beautiful. I love this. So thank you, Jeremiah. I appreciate this very much. I really wanted one of these. The red letter is consistent. Oh, this is beautiful. Just the Bible alone, this is beautiful. But he sent me this to review, and so let's take a look at it. So what we have is Crimson River Grain Goatskin. This looks to me, everything about this Bible looks to me like an R.L. Allen Bible. But unfortunately, I don't have a current R.L. Allen leather, goatskin leather to compare. But I do have another R.L. Allen. I do have the calfskin. So here's how their calfskin looks. But if you notice, the tooling looks the same. The yap looks the same. The edge lining just about looks the same. They use the same head tail bands. I mean, this is the same, almost the same spine. A little bit different fonts, a different tooling for the spine hub indications. These are pressed rather than tooled. They're pressed. But yeah, it's very Allen-ish. Very much Allen-ish. My Highland Goatskin R.L. Allen Long Primer is out of print now. They don't make it anymore, so I didn't want to bother to do a comparison with it. But it does look like this. This is the same sort of thing. But if we see what we have here, it does have a generous yap. It does have the double tool line. Nothing printed on the front. Then the spine, we have the text stamped in gold. 3 10mm ribbons, and these are long ribbons. 4-inch ribbons. Double-sided satin. I don't know if they're Beresfords, but they're excellent. Thick. They're thicker than normal. These feel a lot thicker than what I'm used to. Then there's the white head tail bands. Now the liner, he's not using this liner material anymore, so I don't really want to focus on this liner, but I do like it a lot. It has the gilt line around the perimeter inside. Here is his corner work, and you can see that the leather, the outer shell, folds over and is glued to the inner liner, just like R.L. Allen does. Everything about this is just like R.L. Allen, and he says on his website that it's the Oxford style. That's what that means, I suppose. But this is edge lined. He's not using the edge line liner material. This is the liner from this Bible, from this World NASB. So he doesn't have access to that material. So I won't really focus on that either. But this material, normally he has a different material than this. So since he's not using this liner anymore, the edgeline tab might be a lot different when you get one. But there's one thing that really stands out to me is, even beyond the leather, even beyond the ribbons, even beyond the yap and the head tail bands and all that, and there's how his ribbons are put in. The thing that stands out to me is that gilt, that art gilt. It's got the shine, because a lot of the hand applied art gilt that I've seen doesn't have that shine anymore. And also I've seen a lot of them that will have the speckles that come up on the paper. That's perfect. Everything about that gilting is perfect. I actually thought this was factory. So I contacted Jeremiah and I told him that it looks factory to me. But he did this. That's impressive. But this is rose art gilt to give that red under gold a little bit of a salmon look. That's beautiful. So this is the first Frost leather rebind that I've seen, and the leather itself is flexible, but at the same time I can hold it open to read. Now I'm sure that's partially due to the Bible being small. If it was a larger Bible, I wouldn't know if how easy that would be to hold, but this size is easy to hold, no problem at all. And this is my favorite size Bible. This Bible here is a 5.5 by 8 by 1 1/4. That's my personal favorite size right there. Just like the Concord. That's a Concord size. But now, that's just the Bible he sent me. But here's what the Concord leather looks like. If you want to see a comparison there. In the spines. Let's look at a few more. Here's the leather from Crossway in their new heirloom series done by Royal Youngblood. Here's their spine. This is the lion from Humble Lamb. So there's how their leather compares. There's the spine. And here's the Thomas Nelson Premier Collection in brown. There's how their leather looks. It compares. There's their spine. And then finally the Schuyler Canterbury Full Yap. Here's how they compare. There's their spine. So I'm impressed. This to me looks like something that came from the factory. I would never have known this was a hand rebound Bible. I never would have guessed it. He did supply this in exchange for an honest review. My honest review is that if you want a professional quality rebound Bible, you can't go wrong with Frost leather. That's beautiful. That's just beautiful. I love everything about this. So I'll place some links in the notes so that you can make a purchase if you're interested. A link to Frost leather, and also a link to the photos for the written review at BibleBuyingGuide.com. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Jeremiah for this beautiful Bible.